Hello everyone, my name is Brianne Ito and I am the Associate Director for Admissions and Financial Aid here at Colby-Sawyer College. Today I wanted to spend some time reviewing the financial aid process here, as well as share some helpful information as you navigate through admissions and financial aid at any college. So let's get started. So Colby-Sawyer, the financial aid process really does begin with admissions. If you apply by our early action deadline of December 1st and are accepted, then you will automatically receive a $6,000 early action award. Also, through the admissions process, all students are considered for merit scholarships, which currently range anywhere from $15,000 to $28,000. Both the early action award and our merit scholarships are renewable for all 4 years of full-time enrollment as long as you are maintaining a 2.0 average GPA. So what's next? We recommend that all students submit a FAFSA, which is the free application for federal student aid. It is free to apply for and available online. It's available as of October 1st, and our priority deadline to file that is March 1st. We do not require the CSS profile, but it is a great question to ask at any school that you're interested in to see if they also do require that along with the FAFSA. One tip that we have is that you don't really even have to be accepted or even have applied to Colby-Sawyer or really any school that you're interested in order to submit the FAFSA. If you want to get it done early and get it out of the way, we definitely recommend that. We'll just hang on to it until you're accepted, and at which point we would then work on your financial aid offer. So that financial aid offer, what does it include? So it would list anything that you've earned through the admissions process, which would be potentially that early action award and merit award or scholarship. It would include any need-based funds if you're eligible for them from the college, if you do submit a FAFSA to us. It would also include any need-based grants from the government if you are eligible if you've submitted a FAFSA, and also federal loans. We also would include on there the estimated remaining balance for your year. We look at that as our anticipated cost for the year, which are tuition, room, board, and fees, and then we subtract anything you've been offered through the college and by the government, and then we calculate your remaining cost owed to the college for the year. The financial aid offer would also include required documents that are needed to finalize your financial aid. So, for example, tax forms or documents to accept or decline federal loans that might have been offered to you, next steps. So the email is really important for us. We include anything that we need for additional documents, next steps, recommendations in the financial aid process. Really all of that goes through email for us. So it's really important to be checking your email, specifically the one that you provided on the FAFSA. So in this next section, I just wanted to talk a little more generally about admissions and financial aid and some tips to success. So first of all is knowing the deadlines. Find out each college's specific application deadlines as they pertain to admissions and financial aid. Specifically here, it does have a financial implication if you apply early by that December 1 early action deadline. Again, ask what financial aid applications are required at each school you're interested in. FAFSA is most common, and that'll probably be for any school that you're applying for, and then CSS profile is the second most common typically. And again, make sure you're asking each school that you're interested in to see what forms they ask for, just so that you're not missing out on anything. And of course, be aware of all deadlines related to early action and early decision, and just applications for financial aid in general. At Colby-Sawyer, we will, of course, continue to work with you past that March 1st priority deadline. Some schools have tighter deadlines, so it's just really important to be aware of all of that. Tip 2 is take advantage of resources. So again, filling out that FAFSA online. Even if you don't think you'll qualify for anything, we always recommend it at least your first year, just to see what might be out there. It's not required in order to receive any of the scholarships that you may have earned through admissions, but certainly worth it, in our opinion, to take the time that first year, fill it out, and just make sure that you're not missing out on any financial aid resources. If there's any special circumstances in your family that the FAFSA isn't taking into consideration that really do impact your finances, we want to know about them. Most schools do as well. Many schools, including Colby-Sawyer, have a process to work with you to take a deeper dive into your finances. So if you do have anything like that, definitely just be in touch with the financial aid offices at each of the colleges that you're interested in to find out what that process is. And for any of the forms that we're asking you to fill out or complete, or the steps we're asking you to take, if you have any confusion along the way or just need a little guidance, please don't hesitate to call us or any of the offices at the schools you're interested in. We want to make sure that you're not left in the dark and moving through the process as smoothly as possible. Tip number 3, of course, is to stay organized. One of our biggest tips with this is assigning an email that you're using for all of your college search process, both for admissions and financial aid. Keep copies of everything that you're asked to submit and documents that you may receive from the colleges. Once in a great while, things do get lost in translation. So if you've sent something to the college and it for some reason doesn't get there, it really does help you in the long run to already have a copy or the original of what you submitted, so you can just pull that out and go ahead and send it again. We even have had families, as we look back at the email suggestion, who will create an email address just for the college search process. This isn't an absolute necessity, but it certainly can be helpful so that you know that the only thing coming into that email is college-related material, and you don't have to sift through any junk. And our 4th and final step is be involved. So on the financial aid side of things, definitely look for outside scholarships. Check with your guidance office or your college counseling office. Many of them keep a list of local scholarships. We offer a list of recommended search engines for outside scholarships on our website. Many colleges like Colby-Sawyer offer academic and merit-based scholarships, so your involvement in high school really does count and really can make a difference with those. So if you're struggling or need any additional guidance in high school, we always recommend that you're connecting with your teachers and your guidance counselors to make sure you're getting the support that you need. And then finally, just stay organized and prioritize as much as you can. It really will help you in the long run. So that concludes the session today. On the screen is our contact information and website. We welcome you, of course, to be in touch with us at any time throughout your college search process. Take care, everyone.